U.S. President Donald Trump threatens military intervention against Nigeria. President Trump has accused the Nigerian government of failing to stop what he calls massacres of Christians across the country, while Nigeria's president strongly denied the allegations. Calling himself the president of peace, Donald Trump warned that the United States may take military action against the African nation. Trump has long criticized Nigeria, accusing its government of allowing violence against Christians. In a social media post on October 31st, Trump labeled Nigeria a country of special concern. This time, however, his warning escalated. He declared, "If the Nigerian government continues to allow attacks on Christians, we will immediately cut off all aid and enter the country to eliminate the Islamist terrorists." Trump also said he has ordered the Pentagon, now renamed the Department of War, to prepare for a possible operation. U.S. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth responded to the president's remarks, posting, "Either the Nigerian government protects Christians, or we will destroy the terrorists responsible for these massacres." The statements from Washington quickly echoed in Abuja. Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu emphasized that his country does not tolerate religious persecution. He criticized Trump's decision to label Nigeria as a country of special concern, stressing that Nigeria is a democracy that guarantees freedom of religion. In a post on social media, Tinubu said, "Nigeria stands firmly against religious persecution and does not promote it. Our nation upholds constitutional guarantees that protect the rights of citizens of all faiths. Nigeria is home to more than 200 million people, nearly 110 million of whom are Christians, making it the African country with the largest Christian population." But do the allegations of Christian persecution reflect reality? The terrorist group Boko Haram has murdered thousands over the past 15 years, yet most of its victims have been Muslims. In addition, Nigeria continues to experience deadly conflicts between farmers and herders due to dwindling natural resources, as well as ethnic and sectarian clashes across the country. Once again, President Trump is doing what so many leaders refuse to do: speak the truth and defend the innocent. For decades, American politicians have looked the other way while religious minorities around the world were slaughtered. Trump isn't one of them. He doesn't hide behind carefully written statements or diplomatic excuses. He calls evil by its name and demands action. Critics will call him reckless, but that's only because they've grown comfortable with doing nothing. They forget that peace through strength has always been the American way. Trump understands that when America speaks firmly, the world listens. When America acts decisively, tyrants and terrorists think twice. What's happening in Nigeria may be complicated, yes. There are multiple groups, ethnic tensions, and political motives, but one fact remains clear: Christians are dying, families are being destroyed, and the world barely pays attention. Trump is right to be angry. He's right to use America's power not to conquer, but to protect. The media will twist the story, just as they always do. They'll paint Trump as a warmonger, even though he's the first modern president who didn't start a single new war. Under his leadership, ISIS was crushed, and American soldiers were brought home. He doesn't want endless wars, he wants justice. When Trump talks about sending aid or intervention, it's not about control. It's about accountability. He's reminding corrupt governments that U.S. taxpayer money comes with moral responsibility. If those funds are being misused while innocent people are killed, then yes, America has the right to demand change. And let's not forget the hypocrisy of the so-called global leaders who preach human rights but stay silent when Christians are targeted. Trump's stance exposes their double standards. He's not afraid to challenge the United Nations, the media, or even his own critics when human life is at stake. Many Americans see this as yet another example of Trump standing up for faith, freedom, and the forgotten. Whether it's protecting churches from attacks abroad or defending religious liberty at home, his message is consistent: America must never abandon its values. If defending Christians makes him controversial, so be it. History will remember that when others stayed silent, Trump spoke up. He's not threatening peace, he's demanding it. He's not chasing war, he's confronting the evil that causes it. And in a world full of weakness and excuses, that's exactly the kind of leadership we need.